Christmas came early. We are going to do an unboxing. What's up, everybody? All right, so today, Christmas came early. We are going to do an unboxing of all the fun little gifts we got. And you know what's actually kind of sad, to be honest? Sad part is, I don't remember everything that's in there. So, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty excited. Let's check this out. So, just as kind of a prelude, for those that don't already know, for the new people that are at the channel, this is basically just about all the stuff that you need. I might be missing one or two small things here or there, but just about all the things you need to be able to swap in a L92, that motor back there, basically LS3, okay, it's a 6.2 liter aluminum block into an S chassis. So, with no further ado, let's get started. First on the agenda, this is from Louisville, Tennessee. I'm not 100% certain who it's for, or I mean, sorry, I know it's for me, but who it's from. It's kind of heavy, got a little bit of weight to it. So let's open this up. If y'all haven't checked these out, these are the Cobalt little pocket knives. I got this one from Lowe's for pretty cheap. You know, I got a lot of Cobalt stuff. I've actually been kind of a fan of Cobalt, but this is the one where you change out the blade, and it's about the size of a pocket knife, maybe just a smidge bigger. So it's kind of a nice little thing to have around. So let's open this one up kind of carefully. Make sure that there's nothing in here that's for anybody. Yeah, we don't need that. All right, let's see what this says. All right, I'm pretty sure this is not a present. So, aha, header wrap. If y'all don't know, you need header wrap. Okay, I bought 2 rolls of this black header tape, or this header wrap. For a lot of people that don't know, the 300ZX transmission that I'm going to be using, or the Z32 transmission, nothing else, that I'm going to be using for this car has the starter on the side of the transmission. Well, the downside to that is with the headers that we use, that header gets very close to that starter. So I bought a couple of things to kind of help protect that. I'm going to try some of these little tricks first. If these don't work, then we'll space out the header. But apparently what happens is that starter gets super hot from the headers, and it causes it to not work. So it has to basically have like a cool down time. Well, I don't want that. I want this car to be on the track, to be ripping, no matter when I want to do it, how I want to do it, in any way, shape, or form. So I got 2 things of header wrap for the headers. A small piece. I'm pretty sure I know what this one is. I believe this is the tool that you need, or that makes it a lot easier to do your trunnion upgrade on the LS rockers. So, and I was right. So this is the little tool that you put into a clamp, and it helps you to press in the new trunnions, press the old ones out and the new ones in. It's all magnetic, makes it a little bit easier. So I don't remember what company this one's from. I bought it on eBay. It was like 40 bucks, so not a bad price if it saves you a bunch of time. So. Oh, this is just some super coolant. This is that, I use this in all of my race cars. Anything I can do to help kind of prevent heat, because we all know that heat is the death of motors. So I bought some of this Hypercool super coolant. Pretty good stuff. I've used it in a couple of my other cars. Never really had a bunch of issues with anything overheating unless I'm just pushing it super hard and it's super hot outside. So I bought 3 packages of that, or 3 bottles of that, to kind of just ensure safety. Open. Sure it's not something presents? It is not presents. All right. Oh, it's presents for me. All right. This is the LS coolant bypass system. Or I'm sorry, not bypass, it's the steam cross vent system. Comes with a bunch of hoses, all your little AN fittings to put on. And basically this helps the heads to stay cool. Again, Heat is the death of motors. It is evil. Anything we can do to help heat. A lot of people just block these off. I felt like I'd be better off getting me an actual crossover system, or steam vent system is what they call it, so that it's just one less thing to worry about. Not necessary. All right, pretty sure I know what this one is because this is one of the last packages I ordered. I believe it is, yes. This is my 450 liter per hour fuel pump. Probably not necessary with what I'm running, but I have thoughts that I might end up at some point in time running E85, and this is definitely a pump that's going to be needed for that. I also wanted to make sure I had enough fuel. I'd rather have too much than not enough, right? This one didn't come in a package. It came just like this, pretty much. This is the starter heat shield. Remember I was talking about the starter issues with the Z32 transmission? This will help with that. So this is going to protect the starter a little bit along with the header wrap. I'm hoping that'll be enough. I won't have any problems with this starter. I bought that one on Amazon or eBay as well. A lot of this stuff I ordered from Amazon. Alright, this is the front timing chain cover for the non-VVTi setup. So it comes with the gaskets, new bolts, engine new timing cover. So the L92 is a VVTi motor. And in order to be able to put it into a car, I mean, it's not necessary to actually remove VVTi, but everybody talks that VVTi just complicates the process. So they say you need to get yourself an LS1 or LS style non-VVTi cover. And that's what this is. This is a brand new cover for that so that I can delete VVTi. The standalone system that I bought for this car does not run or cannot tune VVTi stuff. So a lot of people just say delete it. It fixes a lot of problems. This one comes with everything you need, all from Amazon. Again, sent just like this. Have not opened it. Sounds metally, so I'm not sure what this is. Oh, this is a spring compressor tool. Also allows you to, basically, this tool allows you to thread it into the spark plug hole to hold pressure on the valve while you push down. This allows you to change the springs for the valves with the head still on the motor. I wasn't sure if I was going to need that. I figured it's a nice little tool to have. I want to say it was like 20 bucks. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and order that. That way I've got it in case I need it. I did go ahead and order head gaskets and all that kind of stuff because after I ordered this, I realized I'm changing lifters too, so head's got to come off anyways. It's kind of light. I'm pretty sure this is not needed for the swap. I'm pretty sure this here is the foam that it is. Okay, so I did this years ago on my Focus that I built, that little Focus that I kind of somewhat introduced on the channel. I used fuel cell foam to turn the factory fuel tank into sort of a fuel cell. Because the factory tanks are actually pretty durable little things, at least in the newer cars. Now the older cars like the 240s are metal. They're not as good as the plastic ones back in the day. The plastic ones were, I mean, they're even hard to drill through. But anyways, I figured rather than getting me a fuel cell, I could do this to kind of help with some of the fuel slosh that I get on a drift car. I ordered a couple packages of this, so I'm assuming, because this just looks like one, I'm assuming that I'm going to be getting some more of this stuff. I just haven't gotten it yet. Or it might be over there in another package. But anyways, you don't need this for the swap. It's just something that I figured. I added a few things into this that I want to make this car just that much better. So not more bulletproof, whatever you want to call it. I'm saving that big box for last because that's my most expensive item, and that's one I'm kind of most excited about, honestly. All right, so this, again, as you can see, I got it from Amazon. It came from Tallahassee, Florida. I think this is my, oh yeah, it's my alternator bracket relocator. This is ICT low mount alternator bracket for the LS swap. Comes with all your spacers, a nice little brushed aluminum, solid aluminum bracket, sorry. And supposedly everything you need to be able to move that alternator down low. Because on the S chassis, the alternator won't fit up top unless you leave the hood off. And who wants to do that? Let's see. This one is from Akron, Ohio. I'm not sure what this one is. This one's kind of light. I don't remember who I ordered this from. It doesn't say. It might have been another Amazon purchase, but... Ah, yeah. Alright, so I have plans. Again, not a needed part. I have a tire sprayer on my car. Problem is that I always run out of water way too fast, and the motor that comes in it is not a very good motor. So I bought a couple of different options. So I'm going to try some stuff. This is one of the options I got. It is an 8 liter, so basically right about 2 gallons of water for a water spray system, a much harder case, something I can mount to that back tire well. And then I've got a different motor that I ordered in there to go along with this. And I'm going to redo my tire sprayers because with this extra horsepower that I'm going to be adding, I'm going to be eating up tires faster, and anything I can do to help save those tires is going to save me money in the long run. See, this box already got open, but this is one more thing that I'm going to add again, not a needed swap. I got this thing on sale for like 15 bucks. It is a underglow body kit that changes different colors. It's got the remote and everything. It's a pretty nice little kit from when I did glance at it. I was kind of excited when I started off early, but as you can see, comes all wrapped up. Pretty nice little kit. It's already ready to double-side tape on. There's your control module that I'll mount up somewhere. It comes with a remote to turn it on and off. I believe that even changes the colors of it. I'm not 100% positive, but you know, I'm trying to be like one of the fanboys, right? Like everybody else. No, I'm just trying to have some fun with the car. It is a car for show, so let's put on a show, right? This is the timing gear conversion from Michigan Motorsports. It is a piece that you need. Like I said, if you have an LS3 and you're doing the 6.2, you don't need this piece, right? You don't need that front timing cover because the LS3 is non-VVTi. The L92 is VVTi, so you have to convert it to get rid of VVTi. This is part of that conversion. This is the timing chain cover. The timing chain, I believe, is over there. It might be in this package. It's kind of hard to tell. But it even comes with your cover so that you got everything you need basically to delete that VVTi. And then this is the belt that I need for my front mount because I do not run power steering. This is the one everybody says you need. It is a Dayco 5060548. If you are not running power steering, I'm running electric Volvo power steering pump. They say this is the right size that you need. 6 ribbed as well because I've converted my pulleys to 6 ribs, supposed to help with grip and stuff like that, and keep them with us chopping on the throttles the way we do, keep them better seated on the pulleys. So that's the pulley everybody, or that's the belt everybody says that you need. Get more of that foam. That's what it feels like. Yep. Make sure I got plenty of this foam. I believe I ordered three groups of 6 of that foam. That should be enough to slow down the sloshing a good bit. All right, from Lexington, Kentucky. Vevor. I don't know if that's just the box. I don't remember what this is. It's kind of heavy. So this might be the water pump for my new tire sprayer system. So I might sell off the old one. It is the water pump. So I went a little big. This one's adjustable. It is I believe a 4.5 gallon, up to 4.5 gallon. I'm sorry, 3.5 gallon at 55 PSI. You can pump this all the way up to 80 PSI. Again, bought it on Amazon. I want to say this thing was about 70 or 80 bucks, something like that. But as you see, it comes with, you know, a filter thing, some hose reductions. I'll need to reduce those even more for what I'm doing. Even comes with your little thread taping. So that feels pretty stout. So I'm excited to put that on. Let's get some water moving to those tires, huh? It's a little big, but you know what? That's okay. Yeah, I know. I want to burn through that tank in like 2 minutes, but you know what? Really, I don't care if I have to refill it every run or every session that I go out, as long as I save some of my tires a little bit. Because ultimately we do this for fun, right? So it's not I'm by no means wealthy. Can't afford to be blowing out my tires too fast. This one's kind of light as well. Let's see, Blue Hat Group. I don't know what this is. From Indiana. You see the size of this box, right? You ready for this? That's the only thing in this box. That's funny. That's for the fuel pump. That is your screen for the fuel pump. Little excessive, don't you think? Let's kill some more trees, right? That cracks me up. Oh boy, we know what this is. Michigan Motorsports. So, per the recommendations of one of my buddies, he recommended the camshaft and the lifters that I bought from this company. He said this company, he's had good luck with them. So I went off of his recommendation. Oh, hey, looky. I got stickers. Let's close that before I cut myself. All right, so in this box, we have got, oh, that one's sealed. I'm gonna back up again. All right, so these are our push rods. .4 hardened push rods. Alright. You might be asking why we need push rods, right? It's because we're changing all the stuff related to the cam. So to do a non-VVTi setup, you have to change the cam to a non-VVTi. There's some valve springs. These are the dual BTR 660s. Comes with your shims and your seats and everything you need. Titanium seats and your valve seals. As you see, some nice warning. When installing the spring kit, be sure to provide components, or be sure to use provided components. Do not use the stock components. Damage may occur. That can be done. Alright, so LS7 lifter retainers. Why there's no, oh, there's a fourth. I was going to say there should be 4. Alright, what's this one? This one's sealed. Oh, this is the lifter kit. LS7 lifters. Again, not 100% required. However, they say that the LS7 lifters are better for high revs. A little bit more reliable. And since I'm changing out push rods and cams and all that kind of stuff, and I don't really know 100% certainty the condition of the lifters that are in the motor, it's one of those things. Why not do it just to be safe, right? Alright, these are some new head bolts. Everybody says head bolts are one-time use. Since I'm planning on beating the ever-living crap out of this car, I'm going to go ahead and go that step further and not reuse the heads or the head bolts. And then we have the prize. Alright, y'all. So, this is a LS3 Stage 2 V2 cam for NA LS3. Here's your readings on it. My buddy Derek Gaskins recommended this cam. Said it is the best cam you can put it in LS3. It has a duration of 0.50. The intake is 225, 238. Has a lift on the intake of 0.62, and exhaust of 0.60. Got a lobe separation of 113 plus 3. So, supposedly, when I was looking up this cam will put out roughly 590 flywheel horsepower, somewhere in the range of 480 to 500 wheel horsepower. So, of course, that's with supporting mods. But this I'm not gonna pull it out of the blue plastic because, you know, I don't want to get my shit all dirty. So I'm excited for that. They even give you a little card that comes with it. All the information on the cam. And lastly, in this box, I bought a set of new MLS 5-layer head gaskets. Since I was pulling off the heads to do some of the things, I figured I'd go ahead and do the head gaskets as well. And a lot of people recommend the MLS, and they say the more layers, the better. So, of course, to a limit. But I'm hoping that everything I did was the right choice on this. You have to let me know in your in the comments what you think. Could I have done a better choice of cam? You know, could I have bought better stuff? You know, I just got thinking about it. I might need to look into cam bearings. Maybe not look into those, but we'll worry about that when we get there, I guess. So. Some of this, again, is not for the car. Some of this is not really needed. This right here is not for the car. I've got to rewrap my helmet, and this is what I used. I want to redo it, and I've learned a couple of things from the first time I did it, so I'm going to retry it, make it look a little bit nicer, because I like the design. If you don't know my helmet, you can see it. This was my helmet I wrapped. Did this separately. All these little splatters are individual stickers, but as you can see right there, this stuff right here is peeling off of that. So I want to redo it. This is for. If anybody got any secrets or trips, put it in the comments. Let me know. All right, and this. That's a good way to cut yourself. This is a rocker switch that I bought because my other switch that I've got in the car currently, I'm running a lot of things off of a couple of channels. And so I thought it'd be kind of nice to not only be able to eliminate one of my gauges by having a voltage meter in my switch. So that'll kind of eliminate one of those gauges. I can find another spot for a gauger. But it gives me more switches. Sorry, my wife was showing me something. So. Shows me a couple more switches, or gives me a couple more switches to be able to hook up more stuff. So, but it's a pretty nice little switch. I want to say I paid like 20 or 30 bucks for this thing. It feels pretty good quality, honestly. And it even comes already all jumped up and ready to wire in. So really, all you have to do is wire in your power, ground, master, switch, all that kind of stuff. So, and look at that, it even gives you a wiring harness, a wiring diagram, I should say. So. Yep, blue is for your dash lights, black is ground, red is for the battery, and yellow is for the positive. So, or blue is for the negative of the dash lights. So I'm guessing that's your negative power. And I even got little stickers to go with it to put on it so I can tell what it is. I'm sure you probably can't see this stuff, but let's see if it'll focus on this stuff. I don't know if you can see this, the labels on it. But I thought that'd be kind of a nice little addition. Try to make this car a little bit nicer. I know it's a track car, but on the same token, why can't it be a nice track car? Alright, this is what we were talking about with the front end. This is a ribbed pulley. Again, when you're going from the VVTi to the non-VVTi or non-LS3, you have to convert all the front accessories to LS accessories. So this is one of the things they recommend, especially with the way we chop on throttles for drifting. This is a 6-ribbed idler pulley. It helps to keep the belt planted on the serpentine belt planted in place so that it doesn't come off mid-drift. So then we've got, oh, this is the manual timing chain tensioner. Oh, looks like I already opened some of this stuff. Everybody, all of my drift friends, like Nick Abbott and Josh Kalla and all them, they say flat out that you need a manual tensioner for drifting because, you know, the way we chop on throttle. So that's what this is. Already comes with the 6-rib idler pulley. This one comes with your spacers, your bolts. I believe I got this one from Amazon as well. I can't remember what brand it is. Nice CNC, so it's made in China. I mean, it feels pretty nice, so hopefully it's not junk. I mean, pulley feels nice. So. The spacers feel pretty nice too. They're actually like aluminum. So. I'm gonna put all this stuff back in this box when I'm done because this box helps hold stuff in. Alright, we got the tensioner pulley, we talked about that. What is this one? I see a couple presents in that box for the family, so I can't pull out everything. I think this is the crank pulley. Yep, alright. So this is an LS1 front crank pulley. Helps to line everything up. The spacing on these is a little bit different from like LS3, L92, LS1, Corvette. So everybody recommends this one. It gives you plenty of space in the front of the engine. They all recommend the factory one. I mean, you can do ATI if you got the money. I don't have that kind of money, so this is a Dorman. From my understanding, pretty good one. A lot of people recommend it. So, and this is the LS1 water pump. This was supposed to be OEM. Looking at the box now, I question if it is. But it comes with all your little gaskets and everything. Thermostat gasket. Supposed to come with the pulley and everything. So it's an Airtex. Part number AW5081. Alright, there you go. Brand new water pump. I thought about honestly going used, but I figured, you know, if I'm going to replace everything, let's just replace it right? Now, on to the big boys. All right. We all, I think, know what this is. ISR for the win, baby. Thanks, Nick Abbott, for the discount on it. This is the LS X to S chassis block oil pan by ISR. And actually, when I did some reviewing, a lot of people said that the fitment for ISR was better than even like Sticky and stuff like that. So, comes with your drain pan plug, all your screws you need. Brand new gasket. This is the race baffled one, so it's got all the baffles on the inside to help with oil slosh. I know a lot of people talk about that. When it comes to drifting, you get a lot of oil slosh, so that's why they recommend things like the Canton oil pump or Canton oil system. But honestly, a lot of my friends don't use that, and they don't have any issues. They all just said make sure you don't get one of those, that you get you a race baffle pan. So That's what this one is, and if you look on the inside, you can see the baffles in there. They'll flip around. And they got little doors on them to help them to shut and open. But as you can see, it's a pretty nice pan. Comes with your oil dipstick tube. I'm sorry, not your dipstick, your oil salt tube. Put that back in there until we're ready to use it. Oh, we got a friend, little Eddie Longleg spider coming to join. Now this, I bought this used, but the guy told me basically all I did was dyno tune with it. This is another recommended piece for the LS motors. This is the Melling high pressure, not high volume, high pressure oil pump. Everybody talks about the high pressure, not the high volume, so this is the one you need. Part number is 10295. As you can see, Melling. Looks to be in pretty good shape. I don't see anything on it. It looks brand new actually, and he told me it was new. But I think, honestly, I think he said he cranked up the car and then took it off for some reason, took the motor out. I'm not sure what the reasoning why he got rid of it. But I'll make sure we clean that pretty good before we put it in the car, just to make sure it's nice and clean. Pretty sure I know what this box is. I think this box goes with that. It's just a heads up. The oil dipstick tube, did I leave my knife? Yep. Does not come with that pan. You can order it, I believe. I messed up and didn't order it from them. Then when I went back on their site, I had trouble finding it. But I found this one on eBay. It's brand new from another company. I caught that pan on Black Friday discount sale, so. Alright. There is the ISR Performance Oil Dipstick Tube. So, that is designed specifically for the 240 LS. If you can see right on the label, it says that 240 LS. So, that goes with that box. You know what though? I might keep it with this one, just to keep it safe until I'm ready to use it. Next fun part from ISR. I went ahead and just bought the ISR swap headers. I caught them on Black Friday sale, so basically got them for about the price it costs used. So with using my buddy's discount code. Oh, I forgot to put that cover back on the, let's do that before I forget. Alright, back to the headers. So these are the high ground clearance headers. So they sit a little bit higher than your other old style headers, but I gotta say, that's pretty nice. Kind of like that. It's a metal ISR badge. Of course, I guess it'd have to be able to stay on headers. Yeah, but this is the piece I'm going to wrap up. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to see this. I'm a little worried about where the positioning of that is, where the starter is, because I'm not 100% certain where that starter is going to fall. I might have to block that off and relocate it to the other side or something, because this is the passenger side. And that's where the starter's at, is on the passenger side. Some people say you can space these out about 1/2 inch and that'll fix the problem. I'd like to try not to do that if possible, because that's just more places for leaks. But it also comes with your bolts and your head gaskets. So that's kind of nice. Says it must be installed by a qualified professional. That's not me. We don't need that. All parts you need. However, I bought these used. You know, because obviously the LS motor doesn't just straight bolt in. The Z32 doesn't just straight bolt onto the LS. So you have to buy some aftermarket parts to make them work. So I've got some swap mounts. These are LS to S14 specific. I believe these are ISR if I'm not mistaken. Can't remember the brand. Oh man, yeah, made myself dirty. Gonna have to clean those before I put them on. This is the G-Force adapter that allows that Z32 transmission to bolt up to the LS motor. However, you cannot use, it is only for the NA Z32 300ZX, not the twin turbo, because the twin turbo's got a longer bell housing apparently, so then the starter doesn't line up. This is a 6-puck unsprung, I believe it's a stage 3 clutch. I'm not 100% positive. I bought it from one of my buddies that bought it from someone else. It's one of my buddies. And I can't remember off the top of my head what he said it was. There's a pressure plate to that clutch. And a flywheel that's going to have to be resurfaced before I install it. This one came with the ARP bolts. However, the mount is actually on that transmission right there. I don't know if you can see it. Right there. So. This one also came with an extra starter. I've got a couple starters on a couple different transmissions. But basically that's the stuff you need to make the transmission work for the LS in the S14. Alright. And of course you need the drive shaft. I'm not sure you can see that. Again, one of those things I got to clean up. Here's the drive shaft right there. That is a Z32 transmission to S14 drive shaft. So I've got some cleaning to do on that. It's got some like scaling on it and stuff like that, but I'll get it cleaned up, get it repainted, make it look nice, make it ready to go in the car. So now for the thing that I am most excited about, honestly. So this is my full standalone ECU. Supposed to have the digital dash. It's got 85cc injectors, 102mm throttle body, sheet metal intake. I know a lot of people complain about the sheet metal intakes being noisy, but it was kind of a package deal. They had a Black Friday sale going on that if you bought all this stuff, you got the 7-inch digital display for free. Well, they upgraded you from a 5-inch to a 7-inch, I should say. So I'm excited to see what this box has got. Ace's Jackpot Kit is a fairly new kit on the market, but when I've been doing my research on it, it apparently is a pretty good system. There's a lot of people that are talking good about it. So as you can see, the list of items that came with it. It's 2 pages worth of stuff. I'm surprised, honestly, they can get it all in this one box. So we're gonna see. I'll be interested to find out. Here we go. No time like the present. Alright, well, honestly, packaging could be a little bit more organized. Not upset about it, but yeah, I mean, it feels like if you look, you know, kind of look down into the box, just kind of looks like it's just been tossed in there. So not really cool, but not the worst thing to ever happen. It just, presentation makes a big deal when it comes to ordering stuff and making things nice and making them feel nice. It doesn't even have to be nicer quality stuff. Feel a little bit nicer when it's positioned and presented correctly. All right, I'm assuming this is either the injectors or the digital display. Let's see. This is the digital display. It's a nice box, nice digital display. Comes with your little harness back there. Mounting hardware. It's got a little mounting bracket back there for you to mount it into your car. Pretty nice. Got a little screen protector on it. I'll I'll do a video on this when I get it all hooked up and turned on. So I got a few people of you that I know have been asking about it. So there's your display. All right, this is, I'm guessing, the fuel injectors. I hope they're just not tossed in here. No, that's not fuel injectors. What is that? Is that a coil pack? That's a smart coil pack. Weird part is, oh, okay. Yeah, that's what was messing me up. I saw these other small boxes in there thinking that was for the coil packs because there looks like there's 8 of them. But I didn't see all the boxes for these. Oh. Get you a little Aces sticker. This looks like, I think this is just another coil pack. Yep. Each one comes with its own little sticker, I guess. Two, three. Let's pull this out first because this is on top of the rest of them. What is this? This must be the, yep, the throttle body. My word. This is a big ass throttle body. But man, it's nice. Got the Aces badging right on the top. Look at that opening. It's almost as big as my face. I hope I didn't go too big. Throttle position sensor. And I can't remember the name of this. I think that might be your idle air control valve, but I'm not positive. Honestly, oh, it goes right there. So, I think that's something to do with idle. Kind of looks like it. I'm sure there's instructions in here that talk about this, so I'll look into this stuff. But, super nice throttle body. Five, 6, 7, 8 coil packs. I'm guessing these are the injectors then. Or the injector adapters. It's awfully small for 85cc injector if that's what it is. I'm assuming there's a parts list in here. Doesn't tell me what these are. I'll figure that out. We'll talk more about that in another video. But but see, this is the problem with it. This is why you need to package stuff a little bit better. Now we got 3, 4. All right. Here's, I believe this is the upper intake manifold. Yeah, the fuel injection sub-harness, yeah. It's got map sensor, it's got TPS, idle air control, idle air temperature. So this is like a sub-harness for the sensors on your intake, so it looks like. All right. Here is the intake manifold. I bought the low profile one, so it fits a little bit better. Here's all your gaskets, and it looks like some fittings for hoses. Go up underneath here. But overall, pretty nice little intake. Yeah, I think that's gonna look nice. It's got the Ace EFI logo on the front. I think that's gonna look nice on top of that motor. Let's put that back. And the search goes on. Alright, what is this here? Oh, this is your fuel rails. Nice little Aces EFI fuel rail. Aluminum. Comes with your crossover lines, some A-end fittings, all your bolts and brackets that you need. Here, let's pull one of these out just to take a look at it, huh? It's a pretty nice little piece. So far, I'm not gonna lie, for $1,700, this is a pretty nice kit. I know a lot of people don't like to try out new names. I'm usually a little hesitant too, but with everything it included, it's just hard not to try it. And all the reviews I read were really good. So, Aces, if you ever interested in the sponsor people, hey, I'll be looking. All right, and for the final dessert. Yep, there's your instructions. Those must have been injectors because I don't see anything else in here that looks like fuel injectors. They give you a window display holder. Some more bungs for O2 sensors and stuff. And a little keychain. More bungs. This is your USB harness. Got GPS and everything on it. I believe that is for speed if you wanted to actually set it up to be able to track your speed. A couple of O2 sensors. Here's your LS harness. Everything looks like it's labeled pretty nice. Ground, IAT, IAC, injector number 8, cam, fuel pump, loose wires, yeah. And then it's got a USB cord. I'll have to read the instructions on some of this stuff. Comes with relays on a lot of this stuff. Here's the ECU. Comes with the USB adapter. That looks like a idle intake or a map sensor or intake temperature sensor of some sort. It gives all part numbers, so I'm going to look all this stuff up later to figure this out. So everything's labeled pretty good. What is this? There's your map sensor. I know what that is. I've seen one of those before. So I don't know, y'all. It seems like a pretty nice little kit. If you haven't already considered it, you know, go check them out. Like I said, they've got a lot of nice stuff. I mean, it's hard to beat for the price. And if this thing's anything like what the people make the reviews of, I'm excited to try it out. Interestingly, it's got 2 GPS antennas. I wonder what that's all about. Split type GPS mounted repeater. we'll read into that, and I'll talk more about it when I actually do the video about this thing. So, but that is it, y'all. Oh, hold on, there might be one more package over there. Let me just go make sure. Let me close this one back up. Make sure this wasn't a video or a package. So, nope, it is garbage. All right, that is it. Christmas came early. I don't know about y'all, but I'm pretty excited to get started on this project, and I can't wait to see what this thing does. So, stay tuned. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that little bell notification icon so that you can get notified when I do make the start the swap, and you get to catch all the videos I make. And there you have it, y'all. This is basically what you need. Take it easy, y'all. Peace out.